Reminder, this video will talk about a book character and his possible autistic behaviors. We are not doctors and cannot confirm if your child has autism. These are just the associated symptoms of someone that might be in the spectrum. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this video, which will talk about Mark Condon's novel, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. We'll specifically focus on the main character, Christopher, and his behavior in the book that can relate to symptoms of autism. We'll look at examples of what he experienced and done that generally fits as a trait of autism. So, the main trait I have focused on was his complications of having too much information. You see, Christopher doesn't like it when too many things are happening around him or when he is questioned quickly with no time to answer. His way of getting out of the situation is by curling up into a ball and start groaning to block out any outside noises, which makes him feel calm and safe. This can also be considered a mild meltdown since he can't comprehend anything in those two scenarios. Now, if you picture this in your head in a real-life situation, you might ask yourself, if this were to happen in real life with one of my family members, how do I approach or help them? Can I just stand them up? Well, you'll never know what might happen if you try to get them out of their space, but according to the National Autistic Society, you can help them in a couple of ways. You can either give them time to calm themselves down on their own, calmly ask them if they're okay, or relieve them of what they're probably being overloaded, such as music or lights, and turning them down. These are some helpful tips to be prepared if this ever happens.
One thing in common among many people who show signs of autism is the inability to comprehend things, such as speech and wording. Across the novel, Christopher is shown to be a smart young man. However, there are many things which he simply cannot understand. Some of the things he doesn't understand include emotions, jokes, and book writing standards. Christopher's teacher Siobhan shows him pictures of faces displaying emotions. He understands these two as happy and sad, but when he is shown these, he can't understand what they mean, as he thinks he has never experienced or shown them. What he doesn't know is that he does and has shown them in the novel. He has not realized yet because he doesn't understand their meaning. This strange occurrence is known as alexithymia, which is the difficulty in experiencing, expressing, and describing emotional responses. There is belief that anxiety and alexithymia are closely related in the autism spectrum disorder. For example, imagine you are watching a horror movie with some friends, and someone asks you how you are feeling. Commonly, the response would be that you feel nervous or frightened. But if you have alexithymia, some might say that you feel slightly uncomfortable. It seems like this breakdown in emotional awareness that plays a role in symptoms and anxiety, not only in people diagnosed with ASD, but also with other people.